All right, beautiful people, we are back again in the choo-choo. We become sports. Be saying.
Thank you.
Yeah, one of them.
Sister Juliet.
Sister Julie. Oh, shout out to Sister Julie. Two. So yes, we are coming in with more stories for you guys, and today the stories it's about why women think men are scum. The stories there, it will blow your mind. But before that, we got some stories that our followers sent over to us. We're going to read two of them.
Okay.
And one is a love story and one actually needs help. So we would see how best we can help this follower.
Love story first. Love first.
Love first. One.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one said, I have this guy that I love so much. He is older than me, though we've had sex. Days after a friend asked him who I am to him, and he said, I am his good friend. I was shocked because all this while I thought we were dating. I decided to ask him to know where he want to get with me, and he said we are grown-ups and can fix this. I usually visit him. He even talked about marrying me, but his attitude towards me started changing till now. He usually claims he is busy, but I love him. I just want him to tell me whether he is ready to be with me or not. How can I do that? Since you are the lady in here, let's hear from you. And I'm breaking it down.
Well, even the guy introducing her as just a female friend, to her colleagues in the crowd, like, Charlie, some way. Because if someone you do love so much, why would you deny the person in the midst of your friends?
Oh, but the guy didn't confirm did he confirm he loves her? No, he didn't.
But introducing your girlfriend to your friends as just a mere friend, like,
no. This is one thing that we always need to understand.
Which is?
If we have sex and there hasn't been any agreement that we are in a relationship, don't think in your head that
I thought the guy said they are in a relationship.
No.
And he's talking about marriage.
This is one thing that most times we men find ourselves in. We can have friends with benefits. Then we start giving that friends with benefits relationship type of energy. So right now the girl doesn't know the position. Exactly.
She is in the guy's life.
Exactly.
Wow.
But the guy is giving her like relationship kind of energy. Because if you're not in a relationship with a girl, you don't have to talk about marriage in the first place.
Yeah.
You understand? If it's friends with benefits, you let the girl understand. But we are just chopping ourselves.
For me, I think the guy doesn't want the lady to go, but just keep her for sexual needs.
All right. That makes a lot of sense. So what would be the advice for the lady? You are the lady.
But
what would you do in that situation?
If you're in love, any advice to you would be rubbish. Because the lady is in love with the guy.
That's true.
She's in love with the guy.
What I would say is, there has to be a discussion. Are you guys in a relationship or not? Ask him. This one is a yes or no thing. It's not about, we can fix this.
And are you sure the guy is not going to beat around the bush?
Yeah, if he beats around the bush, he's not serious about you. That is point blank period. We don't have to say anything as part of that. Do you understand? In my personal point of view, if the guy wants to be with you, he has to clarify the fact that, would you be my girlfriend? Yes, I'll be your girlfriend. In the relationship, are we thinking of marriage or not? We are not thinking of marriage. Simple.
Story of my life.
That is interesting.
Next story.
Oh, that is interesting.
Next story.
Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? The next episode, we'll talk about that one. If you miss it and you don't subscribe to the channel, well, now, On to the next story from our follower. This one said, good day. So please hide my identity. Okay, cool. Anonymous. I've been dating this guy now for over 8 months. And just last month, he took me to meet his family as the girl he wants to marry. They welcomed me, though, on that day, but after we left back to Abuja, the uncles called him on the phone and was like, why does he want to marry a girl outside his culture? And that they can't accept me into the family because I'm not from the same culture. From the same culture. I think she wanted to say, I'm not from the same cultural background. Yeah. And that they just don't like my background, probably because I'm not from a rich home. I don't know. And I am pregnant for him. Though my boyfriend gave them boundaries, but I am scared that they might succeed in talking him out of marrying me. I really need some advice, please. What can I do? I'll be in the comment section. Thanks.
Well, what I'll say is marriage actually consists of 2 family members. Right. So if one family doesn't like you, there's nothing you do for them to like you just because of your tribe. So if she agrees to marry the guy while the guy's family doesn't like her, I don't think she's going to be happy because they'll really make her life very miserable for her because you are coming into a family which hasn't accepted you yet or accepted you into the family, but you are already in it.
That's very true. That's very true.
So whatever you do, they are never going to like you. Whatever you do, they'll never like you. So the best thing, I think the best thing is for her to actually leave the guy alone, start a family on her own, then the guy will take responsibility for the child.
Do you think it's that easy, especially when she is pregnant for the guy as well?
It's not that easy, but this is marriage. And you want to be in a family where the other family doesn't want to accept you?
It makes absolute sense, every single thing that you said. Most of the time, I believe that...
If the guy actually listens to the family, then I think it's actually going to be some sort of worries for the guy, for the lady, I think.
Now she is worried, though the guy isn't listening to the family yet. Her worry now is much more of the fact that she feels or she's afraid that the guy can be convinced by his family that you don't need to be with this girl because of her cultural background. Though the guy has given his family boundaries that they don't need to cross. So one way or the other, the guy is proven to be a better man in the woman's life by giving his family boundaries as to where and what they can touch or not say. So in my personal point of view, I feel like she should entrust in the guy. If the guy is showing a high level of positivity that, listen, you are my woman. You are the one I want to marry. You are the one I want to spend the rest of my life with.
My family.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck about my family. Yes, marriage is about 2 families. But I am telling you that it is me and you. They have maybe a perception of that cultural background thing you need. Say, for example, if you're from Kumasi, you have to marry someone from Kumasi. If you're an Ashanti, you have to marry an Ashanti. They have that sort of tribalism.
Yeah.
But we as the youth or of our age, those stuff, we don't relate to it.
Yeah.
So that is not what is going to change the love that I have for you. Do you get me? So maybe it's going to be tough, but good things don't come easy. Do you get my point? So what I would say is, if adding up to the advice that you gave to the lady, if the lady is seeing some high level of positivity from the guy, that tribalism is not going to be an issue for them in the relationship, whereas the guy is going to listen to the family eventually because maybe the mother is pressuring him, maybe the father is pressuring him, uncles, blah, blah, blah. If he's showing that high level of positivity, I don't think the woman should be scared. The woman should actually entrust in the guy's positivity and know there could be a better future for them together and not giving a fuck about tribalism coming from the man's family.
But the question is, can the guy neglect the family forever?
I don't think the guy needs to neglect his family. It's about certain standards and certain things straight for the family. Listen, if my mom, I'm not even going to use my dad. If my mom is to move to me and tell me, you are Nachem, So don't get married to this woman because she's an Ashanti. I'm sorry. The fact that you gave birth to me doesn't mean I don't have to get married to her. You don't know what she brings into my life. If you don't understand, that is not a problem. Deal with it. But I'm living my life with the person that I know can better my life. It's as simple as that. You know, sometimes I feel like we as human beings, we get to rank our families over relationships because our families are always going to be families. But guess what?
But they are also part of your life.
They are part of my life, but guess what? We can do the worst of shit and family is still going to be family. If you were giving me a better reason as to why I shouldn't settle down with this woman, aside tribalism, then that's understandable. But don't tell me she's Ewe, so I shouldn't marry an Ewe. Don't tell me she's a Muslim, so I shouldn't marry a Muslim. I'm sorry. Nah. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below, and you guys can drop your comments to help these people
because
that
this
sent
is a
us
tough decision, though.
our how do we say it? That sent us their stories. All right. So we are jumping into today's stories, and they are lots. All right, there are lots. Why women think men are scum. This came from Tara, she's 20.
It's going to be interesting.
This came from Tara, she's 27. She said, we dated for 2.5 years. Everything was fine until I stumbled upon his engagement pictures on Facebook.
What?
I confronted him and showed him the pictures. He said, you are my wife. I just did the engagement so that my village people will not target my real lover.
What?
So this is much more linked to like the other story that we just read, but this one is an advanced.
I've seen evidence that you are married, you are engaged, you're not telling me that you're village people. Really?
Hey, but Charlie, some guy can lie, some guys can lie. Look at her face.
Oh no.
See, at this point, I don't even know what to say. Like, why do you say your village people? Like,
village people in this era.
You know what he said?
What did he say?
He was doing prank on the woman. He was just pranking her.
Oh, it was a prank. Oh my goodness. Yo, Charlie. Let's move on to the next one. This one came from Bimbo. She's 26. She said, it was during the last Big Brother Niger season. I and my boyfriend argued over who was at fault between Erica and Lakon. It became heated and he broke up with me that night. I thought it was a joke until I saw his pre-wedding pictures on one blog the following week. His only excuse was that he moved on. They warned me about Yoruba Men. I thought mine was a better version.
This one is best version.
Hey, God. Now, you know, it's crazy.
The thing is that if a guy really wants to break up with you, just a small thing, no.
You're just waiting for the most silliest thing to just use that as an excuse and just break up with you.
If you just drink water, he will ask you, oh, babe, why you drink water? It's over between us. Because he wants to break up with you.
Oh my goodness. But it's just crazy. Like, there was this one time that I saw a post that the girl, I think the guy and the girl, they broke up. 2 weeks later, the guy was getting married. Then the girl asked the guy, like, I thought you said this girl was your cousin. She's like, yes. And what's your problem? It's like, we are getting married. And he was like, I saw you, like, you guys are about to get married. It's like, yes, it's a family arrangement. Is that an issue? I was shocked. Things are happening though. Things are happening. But yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Right.
This one came from Chioma. She's 28. She said, before leaving home for an Owambe. What's an Owambe? But yeah, my fiance told me we'd introduce ourselves as siblings. I wasn't happy. Wait, what?
Your fiance?
I'm going to take that again because I didn't realize that was coming. She said, my fiance told me we'd introduce ourselves as siblings. I wasn't happy, but I pretended to accept after he tried to convince me with flimsy excuses. That's how I called him babe and a lady attacked me out of nowhere. She removed my gele, and of course, I gave her back hot. This man abandoned me at the venue and left with her. I was shook.
Hey!
See, the cameraman is squinting. He was like, hey, Charlie. Hey, our agenda there.
Hey, man!
Hey, our agenda there, Charlie. We are doing things.
You are doing most things.
Hey, we are doing the most. Hey, our agenda is doing the most out there.
This one, be careful. If your boyfriend is actually going to, like, you're going to meet
Their family.
the family or the friends of your boyfriend.
Yeah.
He will be like, oh, babe, when you get there, just say, oh, we are colleagues or that. Masa.
Hey, this matter.
I don't want my friends to know that we are dating.
We are dating. That's it. They want to cut this thing.
Oh, no. I'm okay.
Oh my goodness. Let's move on to the next one. This one came from Angela. She's 22. She said, I was on a video call with my ex, Peter. I noticed a movement behind him, but I wasn't sure. I noticed it again and I screamed, Peter, who is that? Out of fear, he shouted, Chukwudi. When did Chukwudi start wearing a bra?
Guys now wear bra.
Or maybe he's trans. Yeah, Chukwudi is not trans.
It's not trans.
He's trans. He's transsexual.
Hey, so right now, guys, you people are wearing bra. And we don't know.
People are wearing bra. See, was it you that sent me that video? You sent me a video of a lady. No, was it a guy? No, a guy that was saying that the lady took her bed sheets to her boyfriend, like her side nigga's place, and laid the bed sheet on the other guy's bed, so that when her boyfriend calls from Abrochi, the guy will know that she's at home, she's not anywhere. But literally, she's on the bed. She's on the bed of another side guy.
So she'll be on the bed with the side guy thinking, oh, my baby is at home.
You understand? It's the same bed sheet, it's the same view, everything. Charlie, hey, things are happening.
People are really doing the most.
I tell you. On to the next one. This one came from Moji. She is 32. When we were dating, we only saw each other twice a year because he works in the UK. Some people call him Papi Gold. I asked him what they mean by that, but he told me to ignore that. It was just a nickname. I found out he has a child named Gold. A child named Gold. A few days before our introduction, he cried and apologized, telling me it was a mistake. 6 months after our wedding, I found out he has 4 kids and he's married to their mom in the UK. I am carrying his baby.
It also could be a mistake.
4 kids.
They're all mistakes.
They're all mistakes. Sorry, Charlie, my gender. See, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell my gender. Because, hey.
We are special.
Oh, no, actually, we are. We definitely are special. Because if we can get away with things like this.
Wow.
Anything you want to say? We catch yourself our phone to silence. On to the next one. This one came from Ukwichira.
Please. On to the next one.
This one came from Fima. She's 25. Said, one day I decided to surprise my boyfriend. Problem.
What a surprise.
One day I decided to surprise my boyfriend with my arrival, but he wasn't home. I called him on a video call. He told me he was in his room and showed me his bed sheet. I nearly ran mad because I was in the same room. Oh God. like the problem I just told you right now. Can you believe he carries his bed sheet to different hotels to cheat whenever I travel. We do video calls every evening and he'd replace the hotel bed sheet with his own so I wouldn't suspect
Amen.
him.
Hey.
See, we will go on to the ends of the earth to do things not to be caught.
What you guys are doing there?
Charlie, advanced cheating. This one is called pro cheating.
I'm shocked.
Oh, Mariam, she's 23. She said the week Larry got me a blue iPhone 11. My best friend got a red iPhone 11. The day after he bought my bone straight hair, she wore one from the same vendor.
Hey.
I didn't know it was from him till I found out they were knacking. I confronted him and he said he pitied her because she was the only single girl amongst us and he doesn't want her to be depressed. I asked if he was knacking her out of pity too. He said it was the devil's handiwork.
Devil will punish you. Devil will punish you. You are enjoying the sex of the devil.
Oh, but he was just being a nice guy. Come on.
What's a nice guy?
Don't do that. He doesn't want the girl to be depressed, please.
Someone sent you to be Mr. Nice.
Mr. Nice Guy, please don't do that. See, he just wants to be nice. He doesn't want the girl to be depressed. He just wants the girl to feel like she has a man in her life.
See the way you're defending him.
She doesn't.
See the way you're defending him.
I'm not defending him. I'm just saying facts.
What fact?
Hey,
Cool.
Hey, actually, hey, some guys too. Hey, you're ready, young couple. Hey, you are banging the girl when you're telling me the handwork of Satan.
Satan punish
you. All right, the last one. This one came from June 21. It said, I organized a panraran to help me surprise my boo on his birthday. I and one other girl came with two different surprises. It led to a riot and one of the trumpet guys sustained an injury. Last, we both found out we were the side chicks.
Hey, the men one day. The men chick day.
Hey, Charlie.
Imagine two side chicks fighting. Then the next day, you guys will go and read on the social media, the guy is getting married.
Wow. See, they would be livid. No offense on a senior woman, on a madam.
Never fight a lady over a guy. You feel a lady over that same guy. Because you don't know if both of you
are the side
or not.
Man and Kasam Charlie, they like fighting.
Why you're fighting? Someone else is enjoying.
Someone is enjoying. Charlie, forget it. So yes, these are the stories we had for you guys. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. We are jumping into today's topic. Madam, any topic for us today?
Okay, so today.
And it's Sunday.
Today is Sunday. So
but you're watching this on Tuesday, you know.
I came across a discussion.
Right.
And it was very interesting. So I decided to bring it on board.
Okay.
To share our opinion on it.
Fill me in.
And the question was, are instrumentalists and choristers supposed to get paid in the church the same as the pastor?
That's actually a good one, you know.
Because I'm sure you're also a singer in church, right?
Well, okay, me and Kasami, I sing at church.
Yeah, you do.
Or I would say I used to sing at church.
So do you wish to get paid in church?
Me personally, I don't wish to get paid.
Why?
Because I just feel it's a gift. You good?
Yeah.
I just feel it's a gift of God that I don't need to get paid off it. All right? I don't need to get paid off it. Nevertheless, pastors getting paid makes sense to me.
Okay, why?
Therefore, instrumentalists should also get paid, in my opinion, but not singers. Because playing the organ, playing guitar, yes, it could be a gift of God to you.
So singing,
but you learned it. You actually learned it. It's like a trade.
But singing, you go for training.
You go for training. You decide to take your training to a different level. But when it comes to singing, like in churches, it's not about how you can modulate and yes, you can modulate singing the right keys and all of that thing, but we need we need the Spirit of God in that song that you are singing. If you come and stand there and come and do that nonsense, please. We want to feel the Spirit of God. Some people don't even know the keys on the keyboard.
Yeah.
They don't even know when they are singing F sharp or C or what. They don't know. But all we understand is the Spirit of God is in that song that he or she is singing. Do you understand? So God is just using you as a vessel to his people or for his people. But if it comes to a pastor getting paid, most of pastors are dedicating their lives to the church.
Yeah.
Instrumentalists are not dedicating their lives to the church. They are dedicating their time at a particular point of that day to the church. Now, I woke up and decided to go and learn organ. I have to pay the person that is teaching me the organ. It doesn't even matter if the person that taught me if the church organized it, say,
every Saturday
come. Okay. We have an organist who is going to teach you. And you are not paying anything, then I don't think you ought to be paid in that church because they specifically taught you to do that. Nevertheless, say for example, if I work on a Sunday and I'm supposed to stop work and come and play the organ, I need to be paid. I don't have to come and spend my day at the church and you are not paying me. But let me hear from you. Do you think the instrumentalists and the singers are meant to be paid as well?
Okay, for my opinion, I don't think they're supposed to get paid in the church as the pastor. Because you are in the church, the instrument is in the church, and you stood up willingly to go and do it. Just to make the service to go on.
Okay.
So if you go there to play the instrument or you went there to play the piano and you are asking to get paid, I didn't send you to do that.
Hey, you didn't send me to do what? If I don't play the organ, will the church go on?
Who asked you to play the organ?
Who asked me to play what organ? If I don't play the organ, will the church go? If I don't play the bass guitar, will the church go on?
The tambourines. Yeah, we can clap and dance.
Then don't go and buy organ and come and put it in the church and expect somebody to come and play it.
The organ is there thinking people will volunteer to come and play it.
Thinking people will volunteer?
Yeah, to come and play it. Because if you know how to do it, why would you go and do it?
Then we shouldn't pay the pastor. People should volunteer and preach.
The only moment I think you should get paid is when the pastor calls you to come and do it.
Oh, what do you mean when the pastor calls you to come in? Yes, I'm here, who did you see or no?
Master, will you allow me to talk?
Okay.
If the pastor, I'm just sitting and the pastor will be like, okay, I can see you can play the instrument very well. So every Sunday I want you to come and play it for the church. I can decide, say, okay, if you want me to come and play it, then let's go on a contract. Every month, you are going to pay me this amount of money. If you think you are not going to, or if you think you won't pay me for that, then I can decide not to do it. But if you stand up to go and play it on your own will, you don't expect me to actually pay for that.
No.
Just like your dad actually owns a company. And you want to go and work or just help your dad for the company to go on. You are helping your dad to get more finance in the company. But if your dad calls you, that one you're doing it at your will. Your dad didn't send you to come into my company to work. You are doing it to help your dad. So if my dad calls me that, okay, I have something in the company or I have this position in the company and I want you to come and take over. I can tell my dad that, okay, if you want me to come and take over the company or help in the company, then I'm charging this amount of money every month.
That is totally understandable. But do you know that?
Just compare that, just the same as you being in the church. you are just a member in the church and you just turn up to go and play the instruments because I know how to do it. I have idea about the whole thing or the instruments and everything. Mm-hmm. And you stand up to go and do it. Mm. Why do I have to pay? Why do I have to pay for it?
That's a very
if I'm asking you to do it, then it means I have to pay you. The one you can come with an arrangement or an agreement or a contract that if you want me to do it, then this is what I'm going to take. But with the pastor went to school, Bible school, went to training, graduated, paid money. And the pastor has been asked to dedicate his time and some years to the church till he goes on pension. So with that one, if you want me to dedicate my time to the church, then you are going to pay me. Because I'm not doing it. I can decide after the Bible school, I can decide to stay at home or to go and look for a job and get paid.
But you know something? Your points that you are raising, they are very valid. I'll counter it. But before that, there's someone that I would want us to call Emotional Kontrolla.
Okay.
He is a YouTuber as well, but Obo Shabo pa, Sunim Shabo.
Oh, Shabo.
Yeah. So let me just call him and see if he will pick up this call and. Yo, big man.
Oh, big boss.
What's up?
Yo, what's up? Ade.
Everything good with you?
Charlie, cool. I mean, you know, on that grind, man.
Solid. All right, beautiful people. So yes, we have Emotional Kontrolla on the line. And like you all know, if you don't know him, he's a YouTuber. And on your peshabo, Now, Emotional Kontrolla, welcome on to Four Corners Podcast.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I want to say it's emotion, not emotional.
Emotion. Oh, sorry for getting your name wrong. Emotion Kontrolla.
You control the emotion.
Yeah, with my finger.
Yeah, madam says you are controlling the emotions.
Hey.
All right, so we are having a conversation on if instrumentalists and singers should be paid in church just as pastors are being paid. And you being on that field, we wanted to hear from you what you have to say on that. Do you think...
Of course. I didn't even make you finish it. No, you finished it.
Your man said, of course.
You finish. Let me not interrupt.
But why do you think that they need to get paid?
I mean, where else would they get the money? Where would they get the money from? It's like the pastors get paid, right?
Right.
So if the pastors get paid, then anybody who works in the church should be paid. Because if you want me to of course I can be loyal to God and everything, but if you want me to be loyal to the church, what's like for drop something? Because why if the doctor they say my son is healed, God will bless. There's no God will bless him. You have to pay the money before the bill is paid. You understand? Yeah. So if you don't pay the money, it's only instrumentalists that they have church instrument. No. We have doctor, we have lawyer, we have everybody. You get paid before you do a job. If you don't pay me, they may call.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Monday to Saturday, you do go to work, right? And just this one day, which is Sunday, you are come to dedicate it to God by playing the instrument and want to get paid. Because with the pastor must be available in the church 24/7. So that when the members or other people call, they can get in touch with him, which is also part of his job. So why with you, just one day you are come to dedicate to the church, you need to get paid the same as the pastor getting paid?
Well, you see, sometimes it's not one day. Sometimes they'll call you for rehearsals, they'll call you for Tuesday meetings, they'll call you for Wednesday fellowship, all those things. And maybe me like this, you not get me, they're cool. But I'm just talking for other instrumentalists.
Right.
My own, you can't come and you can't come and waste my time like that and then just expect me to be like, oh, now God bless you, and then you not pay me anything, and you come and call me for rehearsals. The girls to come, I'll bet she no sign. Man, okay, the men to become
this matter they can't talk. See, that is why.
It's okay.
That is why, my personal point of view, it makes sense if the instrumentalists are getting paid, but it doesn't make sense if the singers are getting paid, because with the singers,
no, that. I want them more. I mean, I don't have a problem with them. You fight for themselves. Me, I'm fighting for myself.
You're fighting for yourself. You're fighting for yourself. All right. So with you, you just feel like it's just right instrumentalists get paid just as the pastor is getting paid.
Yeah.
Even if
It's like if you want.
Even if it's not as much as the pastors dedicate their life to the church compared to the instrumentalists.
Yeah. Me like this, I play shabu, so I play every type of music. My own is a job.
Right.
If I go and play sax, I can go and play sax. If we go and play Cici Williams, I come and play Cici Williams. Nathaniel Bat, I'll come and play. We finish, I'll go and play Shatawali. Man, his job is we tune out. So like, but the people who say they are going to do it, they are going to do any church, at least they should be paid, man. Right. Like you can't let them dedicate, because I don't see their friends. I will say, remember, sorry, I'll come to the church too. But I won't say like this is a challenge. I didn't improve. I think about it. Okay, that one is another story altogether. But even church doesn't improve instrumentalists. If you want to be a very good instrumentalist, don't play only church. You'll not be good. You'll not even improve. You understand?
Oh, but
that one is a story for another day.
Yeah, but okay, that one is a story for another day. But it took me some more, because I know if you play with Pentecost, you go feel improve. But that one to be something different.
Why do you play with what?
If you play instruments at Church of Pentecost, you can improve. That one too is a story for another day.
No. Forget that.
Hey, my church they can't punch you like that. Don't bring nobody.
Pentecost when they play salsa. Pentecost yesterday they do salsa before. I know it's Papa. But sometimes you have to go the salsa route, you have to go bongo flavor, you have to go funk, you have to go this, you understand? Right. Because you can go and put you somewhere where you like you've not gotten that experience we play with band, looking at eye signals, everything split second. You see, instrumentalist is like whoa, you understand? If people don't like do everything split seconds, they'll shoot you. Hey. You understand? So it's like calculation. So yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay, so let me ask you this last question. If instrumentalists are supposed to get paid the same as pastors, then don't you think the church is now turning into a business?
Hey, Charlie, you want to put me in charge?
That's a very good one. So you need to answer it before you go.
No, I'm my ideologist. I don't see the church, apart from it already being like holy and sacred, it's already a business. It's already a business. It's like, forget about that thing, holy. It's a business already. If you want the church to grow, you have to think like a businessman. How do businessmen grow the church? How do businessmen get customers? How do they retain customers? This is not okay. Why do some churches grow and some churches don't? No, it's business. It's business we are doing here. I'm a consulting firm, or I'm a therapist. How do I keep my clients? You understand? How do I make sure that they are good? Okay. How do I keep them long? You see, it's the whole thing. And then now the staff in the church, I have to pay them. You understand? The people who build the church, I have to pay them. So it's a whole business. So if you're a church guy, maybe the pastor does not tell you, but there's somebody thinking of the church as a business. Forget about even it being the house of the Lord. It's a business. If you want to grow the church, it has to be a business. Every big church, you've grown houses, Action Chapel have houses that they've built, this things that they like mounted and all those things. I'm sure they rent it out. There are more things, you understand? Yeah. Because you can't just wait on the offering or tithe of people. You understand? You have gotten this. You have to grow the church. You have to do so. Yeah, you have to. No, it's a whole thing. You understand? So like I just I keep things to myself, right? Those kind of things. But yeah, like me, like this, like the pastor, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe you don't know, but my dad is a pastor. So obviously, I don't charge anything. I go to church, I play for free and all these things because personally, I'm okay. You understand? Not that I'm okay, but like, yeah, I don't really need that money. So yeah, and of course, that's kind of like my offering. I consider it my offering to God.
Right.
So I'm cool. You understand? But people who are not in my situation, like, I believe they should be paid.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming onto the pod to share your thoughts on this particular topic. Thank you so much, Maji. We'll get to hear from you later then, yeah?
Oh, thanks. You're welcome, bro.
It's a pleasure having you on. Talk to you later, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, go follow him on all social media platforms, Emotion Kontrolla, and go subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. So yes, what's your take on what he said? So we try and wrap things up.
Well, I think he also has a point because sometimes you don't know the kind of situation the person is going through.
Right.
But he or she will leave whatever he's doing at home. He will come and sit in the church, play the instruments just for people to enjoy or dance to the music. So sometimes if people come into the church, even if you are not going to pay them or they don't ask to get paid, you can at least give them some token.
Like incentives.
Yeah.
Right.
To appreciate what they're actually doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he also has a point on that.
Yeah, that makes absolute sense for me as well. I personally believe that, yes, even if they are not going to get paid, like say on a payroll, if you're an instrumentalist, you come in and you play, you get 50 euros and you go.
You need to appreciate their work.
At least appreciate where the person is coming from, number one.
Yeah.
Like, say, for example, even if the person lives in Aruna and coming to church at Borgo Manero, in a drive, buy petrol for him.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I think you need to give that person some level of incentive to keep them in the church.
Yeah.
Because they can be swayed away by that same incentives that you are feeling, like you are failing as a church to see to them. And they might not be loyal to your church.
Yeah.
Because some church will realize like, oh, maybe Kingsley is really good with bass guitar. So when maybe it was because he went to a program and the bass guitarist was not available, then he decided to go in. They were like, oh, right, this guy is good. We want to keep you, but we want to pay you every single Sunday when you come in.
Yeah.
We would want to give you 50 euros, 70 euros. Your man will forget the suit that he's wearing at Church of Pentecost and go to that church. Because at least when he goes to church, he can fill up his tank. Do you get my point? But are we going to say that based on the fact that, oh, he was not supposed to follow money? No, please, you need to do something to keep your people, like your members, to keep them at the church. Reason why I feel singers don't really need to get paid in my personal point of view. Instrumentalists, yes. But the singers, Charlie, you go if you come sing, then we are not feeling the Spirit of God. Why should I pay you? I didn't come to church to come and hear you sing.
But some singers can really do well.
You can sing. You have everything. You are singing right. But if the Spirit of God is not following it, it is cause 90. You think I came in to come and sit there and listen to you sing with no Spirit of God following it? No. I would have sat.
So are you trying to say, if the person is a singer,
yes,
then there must be Holy Spirit moving around the church?
Oh, yes. You as a singer, you can't tell me you went to a Sarkodie concert or a Stonebwoy show or a Beyonce concert. You then there's nothing.
That's what they've been doing.
Nah, that nonsense. You go to the club and come and stand in front of the church and you come and do what? Sing. And come at Nefi.
Yeah.
No me tie na see. And I'm a
Why?
Donny McClellan, Kirk Franklin. What did they tell me? If singers are going to get paid, they should be paid if the Spirit of God is coming with it. That is the only option that they have. So you need to stay chrome. Thank you. But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comment section.
Yeah, share your opinion and read everything.
Exactly. If you think they need to get paid or not when it comes to instrumentalists and singers as compared to pastors. Pastors getting paid.
You have a question mark on it.
Pastors can get paid, but we shouldn't buy shit for them as a church. That is my take.
Why are you saying that?
If your car spoiled, do your car. If something spoiled for your house, do your thing.
It's not the responsibility of the church.
It is not the responsibility of the church members to buy you anything. If I choose to buy you something, it is because God touched my heart that I should come and buy it for you. Don't come and stand in front of the church and come and tell us the pastor's car has broken down, so we should go and repair it. We are paying the pastor €1,000, 1,200 euros. Master, just as I have been paid at work. Why should I come and tear money from my stipendium, from me my pay, and come and do your car? Why? Because when you were going to Torino, your car goes for road.
Another story for another day.
But it doesn't make sense to me. Please, pastors, yes, you are going to get paid. But please, if your car spoiled, do your thing. That is my take.
Use some of the pay to do it.
Thank you. Pay no day. We dey buy grocery for your house. We dey buy water. We dey pay your bills.
That this guy will bring out.
No, see, I'm not going to joke. That's the main reason why I don't go to church these days.
Really?
That nonsense that we ask someone to go church. Why pastor your car for spoil?
But wait, if they ask you to do it and you don't want to do it, that's okay. But
I don't want to do it. But don't come.
But it shouldn't stop you from going to church.
No, but don't come and attack me that why am I not doing it and I'm convincing the youth not to do it too. Please, I told you I'm not going to do it. It's a simple and here. If they decide to follow my route, simple. And family home. I know they are more with JJ.
We need to end this video.
What sort of nonsense is this? I get paid when I go to work. If what am I saying? Me I get paid when I go to work. If something spoil in my house, I use my own pay and do it.
To do it.
So you as a pastor getting paid, on top of it, the church is buying groceries for you. You better if you no go for bosome. Unto if you no touch. Unto life bill, unto gas bill.
Have you forgotten that is a pastor?
Unto internet. On top of it, then you can't tell me say wakonya na ababeto wo aso you feel no you want something more softer, so if I buy another one for you. What sort of nonsense is that? Madam, close us for the day. Let me know so
I know this.
I had to rant.
Cool down.
Please, you have anything to say at the end of the conversation?
Oh, what I want to say is share your opinion in the comment section. Subscribe and share as well. So yeah.
Me jakura masa. Yapong.
The energy is too high.